How's it going, everyone? Kane Stay here, and welcome back to an episode of Kane's Vlogs. And this is a big box full of Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure decks, starter decks that I've collected over the years, as well as some random things like Vanguard. That was a fun while it lasted. I only played for about a year and then sort of moved on. But I'm planning to organise these into folders and putting all the pulling all the decks out, breaking all the boxes down, and putting the decks in protective casings, and then storing them in the comic box. I already started and then I ran out of the cases, so I had to get some more, but this box was actually full. What you're seeing in there with the boxes, it filled right to the top, and it was Luke who found the cases online. It's these ones here. I'll actually get a picture so if you're looking for any. They're about, I think I paid about $3 each. You get 2 in a pack, and it just looks really awesome and easy to store instead of, you know, in these boxes. And look at, look at that one, the dinosaur Rampage one. It's like one of those big ones. It's just very a pain in the ass. And with the boxes, I'm breaking them down and putting them in sleeves, which I then will store in these A4 folder thingies, which, you know, are really awesome and easy to store. It's just, I don't have to do it, but it's just, I actually had a lot of fun breaking them down, going through the decks, and then putting them all in here, and just to save up a bit of room, basically. And yeah, with this vlog, I'll just vlog my progress and talk about some of the decks that I've bought, and try and remember some memories that I've built over the years. The Vanguard one's really fun. I remember it was during TAFE days, and I'd actually messaged on Facebook, what's this Vanguard about? And a mate of mine taught me how to play, and it was actually really fun. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Is still my pride and joy that I love to play, and Vanguard just sadly didn't catch on, and I think there's a hollow in there that I need to get sleeved. Alright, I was going to do this on my bed, but just didn't have enough room in this thing, so what I'll do, I'll just dig through and see what I can find. So let's get the Vanguard one out first. Oh yeah, I never opened this one. Oh, I think it's because I bought it thinking we were going to play some more. Oops. Wonder how much that's worth. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Why did they do it so big? Oh, I know why. Because I wanted the 5-headed dragon. I think you only got it with this. Dino Rage is special set. 1 Power of the Duelist pack, and you get 1 exclusive ultra rare card. That's why I bought that one. See, Marek, they did a big one as well. Is that sealed? No. Because I was looking for this box. It was like the second bottom in my cupboard, so I had to move everything. I found that I bought some sealed starter deck Yugi, original Yugi, Pegasus, I think Joey, I couldn't find Joey's one, and Kaiba. I don't even remember buying them sealed. It must have been when I was sort of getting back into it many years ago. Yeah. This one was a bitch to get, because every time I ordered online, it was at the time I was a bit crazy to get first edition, and they would show the first edition box, and it's not, and I'm like, bruh, it's not first edition, you lie. I think that's another big one as well. Yeah. You can see why I want to breaking them down, because they just can't stick to the same size. I thought I had that one. I was looking up Structure Deck Yugi Moto, and I think there's a Kaiba one. Yeah. I hate these boxes. I miss the stickers with the Millennium Eye and Odin. These boxes suck. So yeah, I did buy them. I do not remember that one. Oh, I hated these. I hated these with a passion. Not the cards, not the deck. Whatever they did, they changed the quality of the cards. It was like around this time, not this particular deck in general, but you pull out the cards and the hollows are all peeled. I don't know what they did, and I just hated this set. Because it was just so frustrating. Like, for me as a collector, there it is, this one, right. like as a collector, you want the cards to be mint, and they're coming out damaged. And I remember on eBay looking for some replacements. Everyone's description of those cards, these cards have come out damaged. It is not because of us. I'm thinking, oh, what have you done, Yu-Gi-Oh? Jeez. Oh, I like this one. Got the Elemental Heroes and stuff. I think you got Elemental Hero Blade Edge as the holo. Yeah. Unfortunately, this was about the time when Yu-Gi-Oh was sort of going down for me and Luke, because I don't know, it was just really weird. I remember picking it up and just dropping out of it, but then as we went to TAFE College and stuff, we just picked it up again in a local game trader store that we'd always go to. We're doing Yu-Gi-Oh nights. It was, you know, fun times. We've got back into it, but it was just around this time me and Luke sort of just went, like the collecting process was a bit meh. Oops. I don't know what that is. I'm still not seeing, you know, my ones. Oh! Loved this deck. I actually started with this one when me and Luke found out there was local tournaments, just like little, how do I put it? Yeah, not championship tournaments, just a tournament that was held at a market centre every fortnight, and I bought this deck to sort of, you know, have a decent deck, and I just sucked with it. And it was at the time I was still fairly, I thought I knew everything about Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I realised I've been doing it wrong the whole time, and it took me 3 years to realise that, and so that deck wasn't doing it for me. Then I bought Vampire Lord from the card stand that was holding the other tournaments, and I was using it in my pre-built deck mixed with other cards, and people said, get this one if you want to main the zombies. And you know, being a big RE fan, this was just calling to me. Got another Vampire Lord, and then Vampire Genesis was really great. And yeah, once I really started to learn the game and realise that I've been doing it wrong this whole time, with this deck, I was winning matches. I was winning more matches than losing at that point, and I managed to get top 7 in that little local group. That's the highest I ever got, unfortunately. But from then on, I was always getting just into the top 10, and it was great. Really awesome. This deck is what really put me up there to start actually, not at a competitive level, but I knew enough now that, right, how am I going to win this thing? How am I going to win this duel? And yeah, this one has a special place in my heart. It actually feels very light. Oh, there's a few cards missing in there. Oh, no, I think these always come with 40. Yeah, that's why it looks small. Yeah, that was another one that sucked. Not the deck, not the cards, but just the card texture in general, always peeling. Bought this one. Me and Luke, we were big on the Samurais at one point. We just really liked them. I think they appeared in GX in one episode, and we thought they were really cool. I actually bought this deck to try because I was getting a little bit bored of the zombies. I wanted to try something different. Or I went back to the zombies real quick because, yeah, I wasn't really savvy with the cards. I just bought it because of the Ancient Gear cards, and they were just really cool at the time. And yeah, I really sucked. Once again, another big box. There we go. Starter deck Yugi. Evolution, sorry. So this was the second run of decks. 2004, when me and Luke got one, and that was peak Yu-Gi-Oh for us right there. Everyone, like the kids who were hanging around with in school, were into the Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that, and watching the show on Saturday and Sunday. At the time in Australia, we had, it was a slam, so every weekend a 2-hour block would have selected cartoons and Yu-Gi-Oh at the time was really hitting the high ranks, especially with Battle City and the Egyptian God cards. And when these decks come out, oh, all over it. The group the group we're hanging with, oh, have you got the decks yet? The Kaiba and Yugi? I gave up with this one. I just hate these new deck boxes. Oof. You can tell I didn't give a shit about that one. That was a fairly recent when I started getting back into it, because I just want the holos. I think I bought a few of these just to try and get decent looking, sorry, glare, looking cards. 5Ds, oof. I really struggled with 5Ds, but when the XYZs come out, it was around the time when we got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And the game traders I was just talking about. Around that time, the XYZs come in, and I didn't mind them. I was actually pretty comfortable with them, but the synchros, you couldn't get a turn in, and then the field's already full. Now that I'm doing this, I actually just remembered I actually created a fire deck, and yeah, I didn't do too bad with it. It was pretty beast. It's that Solar Flare Dragon. Yeah, I had 3 of them, so I bought this deck and kind of customized it, and yeah, those Solar Flare Dragons, as soon as I got them out with Gravity Bind and Lemuel Area Level B, just burning those life points away. Yeah, Machine Mayhem. I think this was the last one for the... No, I think Machine Madness was the last one for this sort of run. And Cyrus. Once again, box. There we go. There it is. My first ever starter deck. Oh, you've seen some battles. Oh God. I can tell you these are old. Look at that. Look at the colour of them. They're all yellow and faded. I didn't know what sleeves were back then. Remember when this was a very powerful card? Remember when this was a powerful card? Oh man. Holy shit, I've got 2 dragon decks. Why is that? I know why. It was cheaper to get a new deck, because I wanted a Red Eyes Darkness Dragon, a second one, just for a Red Eyes collection and not a starter deck collection. And I think it was cheaper just to buy a fresh new box at the time. Super Starter. Oh, I think that's the second one I just seen of that one. Starter deck Yugi. Is that sealed? No, just I put those ones back in my cupboard, just to preserve. So eventually I did buy the Yugi one. Ah, the old. So what I did, I put my holos in a folder, but because they're Blue Eyes and they were pretty beat up, I thought I'd buy another one, and this was the cheapest one. I was in New Zealand, my homeland, so yeah, that's why I got the second one. Again, it was cheaper just to buy the deck at the time. Another Jaden Yugi. Oh, he had a second one, that's right. Synchron Extreme. Yeah. Oh, great story with this one. So, me and Luke got started at Yugi and Kaiba. Then Joey and Pegasus deck come out, and it was always one or the other. So I got Kaiba, Luke got Yugi. Then when Joey and Pegasus come out, I got Joey, Luke got Pegasus. So we had different decks, and we would then swap to deal with the other. This was the luckiest moment of my life at that point, because we were at the shop and Dad saw them, and me and Luke were like, "Daddy, please, please," and he got us one each because we were very good, very well behaved. And I pulled 2 Red Eyes Black Dragons out of this. I'm not joking. When I opened it up, pulled out 2, and I thought, oh, maybe I was supposed to get 2. And then going to school, I was talking to my friends about it, and they said, "No, dude, you got lucky. you're only supposed to get one, and I was like, hallelujah. So yeah, great memory with that one. I always bum out because I see unboxings and I see people pulling out these really awesome cars, and I'm like, oh, I can never do that. Keep forgetting this. Yeah, that's my lottery right there. Never gonna get it again. Mind you, I pulled out a Blue Eyes White Dragon from a Legend of Blue Eyes loose pack. Luke really favoured this one. He loved the water monsters because he bought this one. He killed me with this deck. He did really well. And then when the XYZs were hitting the scene, there was some new water monsters released, and he brought it back, and yeah, he kicked ass with that one. Another Blue Eyes, Dragons Collide. Ah, there's the evolutions. Hero Strike. Kaiba Reloaded. I actually really like that one. Takes me back. There we go. So then I eventually bought Pegasus because I wanted the Relinquished. And there's my starter deck evolution Kaiba. With this one, it completed my trilogy of Blue Eyes White Dragons because I had one, and then I got for Christmas that year in 03. My parents got me a Blue Eyes White Dragon tin, which I had another Blue Eyes, so now I got two, and I finally got my third one. Really awesome. Just, I miss when it was like the hardcore fans like me and our friends. It was, if you got a collection, you have to have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Finally did it. Alrighty, we're almost... Oh, when that one come out, I was so happy. So Luke got his new water monsters. I got my new zombie monsters, and that Red Eyes Darkness Dragon was a machine. It's actually one of my favourite cards, Red Eyes Darkness Zombie. Really, really cool. And yeah, Luke used this one quite a bit. He did quite well with it. And holy shit! There it is. I did buy a Joey one. Still sealed. Huh. I was starting to guess myself because I'm sure I couldn't remember if I had it. I do. I got the whole quadrilogy. Awesome. Oh, I can't get them now. I'm pretty sure I had Kaiba, Yugi, Pegasus, and I was debating if I had Joey or not. There we go. And last but not least, starter deck Dawn of the XYZ. Alrighty, and that's all the structured decks. Right, I am going to start boxing and breaking down. Tell you what, that was a fun trip down memory lane, and holy shit, good timing. I'm about to run out of footage. How much time have I got? Oh, I've got 14 minutes. I might just show a quick me of putting them in the cases. We'll class this as an unboxing. I mean, bought these, and now it's like, you know, when you finally think, oh, that can help me out, and then everyone sells out, and then it's like, oh, what? So, trying to find these as much as I can, but they're just really handy. So, for $3, 50 count, and you get 2, which is awesome. That's a good deal. And I actually like how they're, so you're not gonna walk around and then it's gonna, you know, pop out. But then if it does, it kind of tries to keep it in. It's not just a, you know, a flat panel, which is really handy. And tell you what, kind of makes sense to do a Kaiba, my first deck of all time. I wonder how different the rulebook is now. I've still got the deck mat. Oh. Oh, that's right. So what else I've done? So the biggest problem, kind of loose. Grab yourself some penny sleeves. They're cheap as chips. Roll them up. You've made your own bubble wrap. Now, where'd that other one go? Oh! There it is. Same deal. You want to try and make it as tall as the actual deck. Voila. A la moi. Look at that. Easy storage into the comic box I'm going to put in there. And yeah, there you go. So that's my plan for the night. Just going to go through them all as much as I can, and then once I get some more I can do the rest, and I probably do have enough to do a big chunk. Got quite a few. And yeah, thanks all for watching, and I will see you all later.